Oh god. Alright.
Hey, I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the GameGrumps.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you. Arin is working against the... working against the clock.
Yeah, the moon is... or the sun is... or the... the death counter.
Wow, thanks for clearing that up.
Is getting close, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
What do you have to do before that counter runs out?
Beat the boss.
I see.
Which I'm basically...
Can you do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty much there.
Okay.
Got a little stone mask on. Yeah, man, it's gonna be easy. I forgot what the boss is here, but, you know... Well, it's
easy. Sounds like we're well prepared.
Yeah. Oh. Close the eye on me. How was your week, bud?
My week has been wonderful. It's been very relaxing.
Yeah?
I read Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I watched the Bugs Bunny cartoon with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because I was like, wow, this is actually the way that I knew this story.
Really?
Or the characters. Well, yeah, Hyde and Hare. That was my first exposure to it as a kid, for sure.
Wow, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah. It's kind of a sad story. It's a bit of a bummer. But powerful and cool and pretty deep. And I'm sure I said this in the last episode, but it came to my house. It was delivered at the same time as the Count of Monte Cristo.
The book? Oh yeah, and it's like tiny and kind of
yes,
this huge.
I think I described it as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is like the pamphlet instructions for your Brita water filter system, and the Count of Monte Cristo is like a stack of 5 Bibles. I think that's how I said it, or something like that,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Well, you also got Unabridged, which I had encouraged you to get. But also, it's huge.
Yes, it is, and it's exciting. But first I'm reading Frankenstein, because that is, I wanted to cross that off the list, and it seemed more manageable. It seemed like less of, my life is going to be in a different place by the time I finish it.
Yeah, also...
kind of book.
Also, what do they call it? What do they call it when it's, like, it's not in the... it's public domain. Frankenstein.
What is?
You could just, like, make a Frankenstein thing and, like, sell it, and it'd be totally legal.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Why? Because it was written so long ago?
Yeah. There's, like, 100 years or whatever. Or
200.
200, yeah.
Mary Shelley she lived in the early 1800s.
Like, technically, I think Mickey Mouse is supposed to be in the public domain or something.
Wow, that... You know what? I'm not gonna test that one out.
No. They keep finding this, like, loophole or whatever, where if they, like, use it in a certain way... Oh, hello.
Ooh, a giant's mask. That wasn't the boss of the level, was it?
No.
Okay.
That would have been...
I was just surprised they gave you a big old mask situation.
Yeah.
Look at that, you finished your bottom row, Arin. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, bud. Yeah, I mean, look at this.
That's gotta feel good.
I'm a creep. Oh, I can't be a giant right now. I guess 'cause there's not enough room. I don't know why.
You can always be a giant, Arin.
Yeah.
A giant of industry.
A giant of industry? Yeah, sure.
Yep, you're proud of you.
I forget what's the... I guess I need room to be a... I don't know. Stop hitting me.
I would assume that's the issue.
Yeah, like there's not enough room for me to be a big boy.
Yeah, that is, the very definition of being a giant.
Yeah, being a big boy. Oh, big key time! Yo, we're doing it!
Wait, oh sweet! You've got 3 minutes and 25 seconds to beat this boss.
It's 3 hours.
Oops.
Technically. Okay,
well, they're pretty fast hours, I gotta tell you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're very fast. I think I think I used the giant's mask during this boss fight.
Oh, good.
Look at him, he's cute. Oh, come on, he's cute.
Oh, yay! There's another one. Hooray!
This was like one of the first bosses in Link to the Past. The fact that they made it like the last temple boss is a little strange, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I know what these things are supposed to be.
Yeah, right?
The sectional wormy things. What's happening to me?
I'm a big boy now. Look at me.
Oh,
Wow. So what do I do with this information?
I'm a big kid now, and you just get the shit kicked out of you.
Oh, I need magic in order to do it. Uh-oh. Well, that's no good. Oh,
In order to do what?
In order to use the Giant's Mask. Oh no, that was the magic. It's gone now.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, this is really bad. And time's running out.
Yeah, I know. Is there a way to get more magic?
Presumably. I don't know exactly
baby.
how.
Could you use your hook if it appears again? Could you use your hook shot to bring it back to you?
No.
Great.
I already tried that.
Sick.
I should use Goron Mask in order to roll around in the sand.
Good idea.
Yeah, look at me go. If I bust up the... Oh, there we go. There we go.
Ah.
Oh, magic.
Oh.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, this is great. This is going really well. You're face down in the sand.
There's fucking worms everywhere, man. I can't fucking... Cut me some slack, bro. Alright.
Yeah. That was all one worm.
Okay.
Though it did feel as though he was everywhere.
Oh my god, I'm so close to the earth dying.
It's like tremors.
Okay.
Ugh.
Everybody die. Oh, I can't do a spin attack when I'm huge. I can only do a regular spinny boom. Get hit with my sword!
Are you actually hitting him?
No, I think I have to hit him only in the or the tail. The tail works.
Ah. Okay, that's good.
Did I just beat it?
Is he dead? He's making a big to-do. Oh yeah, he's exploding.
Oh, now he's
Great.
just head? Or... So no head?
That's just what I was thinking of. Actually, only head.
You saw... Did you see it yet?
No, I haven't seen it. I've only heard your description. Boy, this is very easy on the eyes, this fight.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that I hit him if I just keep whacking.
It's so easy to get your bearings and see what's up.
Okay. Is that it for both of them? Or is there like a second form?
I don't know. They have sensitive butts, though.
Sure do, man.
I feel like they must have a second form.
Oh, that was that.
Otherwise, why would they leave their raisin bits around?
No, man.
Oh, nope, you killed him.
Yeah, holy shit.
Great job, Arin.
Thanks. That wasn't so hard. I mean,
no,
probably would have been harder if I didn't get all these...
Inspect their pieces.
I don't know that I can do that, man.
Oh.
There ain't nothing going on with their pieces.
Alright, I guess they'll just stand as ass monuments to the past.
Maybe the implication is that, like, all of these stones are, like, old...
asses?
Googly worms, yeah. Yeah.
What a beautiful thought. Oh, a Twinmold remain. Oh, that's not a mask?
Well,
or maybe it is a mask.
Technically it is, but technically it's not. You know what
Explain
I mean?
that statement
because
to
you
me.
can't wear it, but it does go on your mask screen. No, it doesn't go on your mask screen. Never mind then.
Okay, so that sounds an awful lot like not a mask.
No, yes, you're right.
Okay. Great.
Apparently that's a Florida thing. I didn't know that was a Florida thing for me to say like no yeah or yeah no.
Oh. Maybe it is. I don't believe I've heard it growing up.
Yeah. I'm like, no, yeah, that means yes. And yeah, no means no.
Oh, that's Navi. I believe you're her voice.
It's Tattle. Whoa!
Oh, excuse me.
We've helped all of you.
I got my tiny helpful fairies mixed up.
That's all we can do.
Call us sometime.
Maybe. That's what they're saying. Without being told, we understand, so now you'll help us out in exchange. We'll call you from atop the clock tower, so do something about him, alright? Wow. Okay, well...
Are you communicating with worm monsters right now?
No, they're the elder giants or whatever.
Oh.
That was like the whole that was the whole point of the game, like you're trying to like resummon the elder giants that were banished so that they can like fend off the moon or whatever.
I see. Oh, forgive your friend.
Forgive
our friend?
What do you mean by forgive? How what friend? What do you mean what friend? The only other character in the fucking game, the Skull Kid.
Oh. You're supposed to forgive Skull Kid?
Yeah, well, because he was just a kid, and then he, you know, he was kind of rambunctious, and
he tried to murder you.
But then he found the Majora's Mask, and it corrupted him.
Yeah. He tried to murder you twice as hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta forgive and forget, man.
Well, I'd have an easier time forgiving and forgetting if he wasn't still actively trying to kill us.
Okay, fair. But I think after the confrontation that we have with him, everything will be sorted out, you know what I mean?
Okay. You know what? We were just talking about forgiveness a couple episodes ago. I think it's important. The moment he stops trying to kill us, forgiveness will come right into the picture.
It'll just be forgiveness.
Well, you're still running out of time, bud.
Oh, shit. Okay, great. Man, the thing that sucks the most about this is that I didn't get all the stray fairies. And this fairy gives me the Great Fairy Sword. Oh. Yeah, I don't really care about it then. That's fine.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I don't really care.
So if you reset the day, you wouldn't be able to come back here and just collect the fairies?
Well, I would, but it would be annoying because that temple was ridiculous.
Yes, that temple was quite ridiculous.
And I don't want to deal with it, to be perfectly honest with you.
I accept. I get it.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna do, before we get to the last bit, so this is it, man, we did all the temples.
Oh my god.
We got all the giants. They're ready to punch that moon back into the fucking space. So now all we have to do is face off against the Skull Kid and the Majora's Mask.
Wow.
Yeah, but
oh.
What I want to do though is get all the masks.
Oh yes.
We have.
So is that our quest for the moment?
Yeah, so we have 5 masks left, and I believe all of them are a part of the last mission for the masks.
Really?
Yeah, like it's just like this big to-do about who's.
That's so many.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot of masks. Hello, dog.
Bark!
He looks like he's having fun, dude. Throw him in the water.
Yeah, he's kind of into it.
Little bath. Hey, he likes it. He's swimming.
Yeah. He's cool with it.
He
Man,
really
Camilla hates water.
Really? It is such a like a crapshoot with dogs.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe something happened to her before we got her from the shelter. But yeah, she's just not into it.
Damn, dude. That's a
I know, it's a bummer.
Brent's dog is like loves water, but doesn't like the pool. So it's like what the hell?
Yeah, seriously.
The pool is the ultimate water.
LA, yeah, LA's it's gonna be tough to find water in LA unless you want to go to the beach, and I don't want to go to the beach right now.
Why is that, Dan?
No, I don't know.
Don't make no
reasons.
sense.
Yeah, maybe because it's packed with people the way Snickers are packed with peanuts.
Packed with peanuts. Man, I miss the Esquire Bob days, you know what I'm saying?
Esquire Bob. Oh yeah.
Back when he wasn't a hotshot animator for fucking Sony games or whatever.
Is that what he's doing now?
Yeah, man, he worked on like The Last of Us and shit.
Oh, good for him.
Uncharted.
Yeah, he was It'll be cool to look back in 10 years and see where all the GameGrumps animators have ended up, because they're all so ridiculously talented.
They're all destined for greatness. I mean, like Mike
yeah, I agree.
Mike Bedsole, I think, he's a regular on what the fuck is that game? The fighting game. The goddamn Brawlhalla. He's like one of the big animators on Brawlhalla.
Really?
Yeah, like so like
good for him.
I know, man. It's like there's just so much talent out there, and like they deserve the best. And they work hard, and it's just nice, you know.
Yeah, it's really cool to see, and I don't know. It's cool to look back at any point in time. Oh, you and this bird, man.
He's fucked.
Did you get him?
I hit him, yeah.
He's like, I'm coming for your wallet, dog.
How many hits does he take with the light arrow? That's what I want to know. Oh my god.
Ah, shit, dude.
Apparently, if you start killing stuff with the light arrows, they drop more arrows. But, oh my god, how is he not dying? Dude, fuck. Just eat my shit, dude. Is that it for him?
Got him.
No, that was... No.
No. Wow.
Maybe it is more efficient to hit him with
That is a hardy bird.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
Fuck! Get your wallet! Oh, okay.
Piece of fucking garbage. Yeah, you
Gee whiz, man.
fly away, you fucker.
You killed it, finally.
Hell yeah, 200 rupees. So if I get 5,000 rupes, I get a piece of heart, which is pretty dope. And
Ooh, from where?
from the bank. From
Oh.
the banco, dude. That's how you say bank in Spanish.
Is it?
Yeah. Isn't that great?
It is.
Looking banco.
I must have told this story on Grumps many years ago, but my mom was telling me how she and my dad were lost in Spain one time, and they were trying to find the train, and they just took a shot in the dark and went up to someone and said El Treno, and it was right. He's like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, El Treno.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
It really cracked me up.
Dude, do you remember, like, long ago, right? We were doing a playthrough, I forgot what it was, but the important thing is that, like, at the end of an episode, I was really trying to get this story about a dude named Chad out. You remember that? And then...
It certainly sounds like something that would happen with us.
Yeah, and then I was like,
What
alright, man, at the
What
end,
was Chad's story?
I don't remember if I actually told it on the show, because that was the thing, is like, I never told it on the next episode. And then people were like, what's the Chad story? I have to know.
Oh, that is...
And it became
that
this
is
meme.
starting to sound familiar.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember if I actually ever told it, but now that I remembered the word bonko, I remembered the Chad story. So...
Oh my gosh. So now, possibly 7 years later...
Yes. You're gonna hear the Chad story, if I haven't already
Yeah, let's
told
get
it.
some Chad closure.
So this dude Chad that I knew in like middle school, right? He, we were in a Spanish class together, and you know, he did not put the most effort into his learning. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Bit of a slacker. So, but the fact that bank was bonko in Spanish, like, really, it killed him. Like, every time he heard bonko, he would lose his mind. So we had a test one day, and, you know, it was like a 20-question test, and you just put it on the loose leaf paper, and you number it 1 to 20, and then you put the answers to the test on the loose leaf paper. And you know, we did it, and then we got our test back and our grade and everything, and I did pretty well. And because I was sitting next to Chad, I was like, Chad, what'd you get? And he was like, yo, I got an F. And I was like, really? And then I looked over on his paper, and all it was number 14, bonko.
Yo, I got an F.
and everything else
Hell
is
yeah.
blank.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Way to go, Chad.
Hey man, he's living his life.
Dude, you finally told the Chad story.
I did. Was it worth
I'm
it?
imagining a GameGrumps fan that was 103 years old in 2013, and now they're 110 and in hospice care, and just hanging on watching GameGrumps episodes every day, so they can finally leave this earth knowing what that story was. And you say the story, and you just see a single tear fall from their eye, and then their hand like gently falls to the ground, and you see the heart monitor go beep.
Oh man,
You did it, Arin.
You know, it doesn't make that noise anymore.
No, it doesn't.
It makes like a little musical tone.
Oh, the one I experienced was just pure silence when it went
Oh really?
when it went flatline. Yeah, and I remember thinking, I mean, it was a very traumatic moment in my life, but like, I remember thinking, that's nice, because I feel as though this moment would only be made more traumatic if there was a really annoying shrill beeping sound going on.
Well, it's that was sort of the same thought I had when I experienced that, because it plays like a little tune when like there's complications, and so like,
When there's complications or when it flatlines? Because if you can choose your own tune for when you flatline, you better believe that I'm going to request Butterfly by Crazy Town. Doctor, we're losing him! You're my butterfly, sugar,
I guess I didn't
baby.
hear an actual flatline, but I was just like, man, it's really something that they do that, because presumably the idea behind it is that it's not like as traumatic because it's like a little tune.
Yes.
But it's not the actual.
Come, my lady, come, my lady.
It's not the tune that's traumatic. It's the situation. So regardless of what the tune is, it's gonna be traumatic. Like, you know, it's like now the little tune in my head is like the traumatic thing.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing's gonna make you feel. It's not like you're gonna think to yourself, "Oh, ding dong, the witch is dead." Actually, that's a terrible choice. This is just the first song that came into my mind.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Hey!
I was like, "What's a jaunty song?"
It isn't really a jaunty song, I will say that. But it's jaunty because everyone's happy that, like, the fucking terrible human being is dead.
Of course, of course. Did you ever see Naked Gun? I think it's Naked Gun 2, maybe, where Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley are reconnecting in a dingy, quiet bar, and there's the piano player playing a quiet jazz tune, and Leslie Nielsen leans over to him and goes, "Hey Sam, play our song, once for all time's sake." And Sam goes, "Of course." And then he plays, "Ding dong, the witch is dead, witch, oh witch, the wicked witch." No, Sam, the other song, Sam.
Oh, God,
so funny.
That's the kind of humor that I would love to aspire to in terms of like written humor is like Naked Gun style. Like, it's just so fucking clever.
Yeah, those airplane, just those relentless visual gags mixed with stupid timing jokes and subversion jokes. I love it.
That's what I find. Oh, Jesus. That's what I find.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
That burp subverted your expectations of breathing and talking.
The kind of humor that I appreciate the most is like humor that actually makes you laugh, right? Like, it's like I watch a show that has like very clever writing but never makes me laugh, and I'm like, I don't have any affinity for this.
Yes, I understand.
But that it's clever and it's funny. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what a treat. That's what I aspire to.
Yeah. I think a type of humor that I'm not a big fan of is the kind which will audibly make someone go, "Nah," you know, Yeah, or like that kind of stuff. It's like, no. Make the actual ha-has.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the humor that makes people go,
Uh-huh.
oh. That's the kind of humor I like.
There's Rich from Red Letter Media coined a term that I really like called non-midi. Have you heard of this?
I mean,
it's where an attempt at humor is so bad that your facial expression goes from nothing to a little bit more sour.
non-midi. That's great.
Yeah, sort of that feeling. I respect it.
It's perfect. It's non-midi. That is exactly what it is. For those of you who are watching and are like, what the hell is this fucking idiot doing?
Well, you're collecting rupees, right?
I'm just collecting rupees, yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard tell that the light arrow brings 50 rupees for certain enemies, and I'm not sure which ones. So I'm just trying to find out which ones. I'm tired of fucking killing that damn bird. Even though I could kill him 1,000 times over and it would be just as satisfying as the first time. That fucker sucks.
So you're in fact not tired of killing him at all?
Yeah, I mean, I just figured like, just killing the bird over and over, like that's not gonna be that.
Yeah, I gotta mix it up visually.
Yeah.
There is some farming to be done in this game. And some of these longer Zelda games.
Yeah, well, I mean, just for the stuff. Give me a thing. Give me a rupee? No. After the fucking effort of going through and killing a fucking bird that you can't even lock onto, and it doesn't even give you anything?
He didn't give you anything?
No, I guess why would they reward me for just killing wildlife? Like, it's not like it was coming after me.
Well, in Breath of the Wild, you can cook them.
Oh, that's true. But that's...
Which is its own reward.
That's like life, though, you know what I'm saying? Like...
So deep.
You gotta do that to survive. Unless you're a dirty vegan. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, Arin!
I've actually been trying to eat a lot more vegetarian lately, so it's a joke at my expense.
I'm very excited that KFC is trying 3D printed nuggets.
Yeah, you were mentioning that, and that actually sounds really dope.
I mean, if they can get the taste right and the texture right, I'll eat nothing but that. That'd be wonderful.
That would be fucking great. Oh, come on, give me fucking rupees! Sorry, go ahead.
No problem. I love chicken nuggies more than...
life itself.
Most people love their parents. That being said, though, the moment I don't want to hurt any chickens, so
yeah, chickens are nice.
I certainly feel bad about that aspect of it. So if they can 3D print me some good boy nugs out of peas and whatever the hell else they do. Did you just fall?
Yeah, there's a hole.
Ah.
But I go back up now.
I'll be all about it, man.
Okay.
Because, I mean, gorillas are vegan, and they're jacked as hell.
Wow, that's so true. They eat, like, grass and shit. I was gonna say bananas, but I didn't want to be, like, stereotypical, but it's like, who am I gonna offend? A gorilla?
Yeah, the monkeys with typewriters. They just type out, what an asshole.
I will say, though, that, like, monkeys or gorillas or whatever are, like, the most interesting creatures to watch. Like, if you go to a zoo or whatever and they have, like, a gorilla exhibit or, like, a chimpanzee exhibit, it's, like, fascinating. They're just...
It is. I like your description. Can you tell me where the monkeys or gorillas or whatever cage is?
Well, it's true. There's just they emote so heavy. All right, fine. I'll just kill the fucking bird.
Okay, they do emote. It feels a little weird to me, and I don't know. I hear a lot of things. Zoos are good. Zoos are not good. The conclusion seems to be that zoos are great if they're well funded and the animals have a great deal of habitat to walk around, and they're terrible if they're like these roadside attraction zoos like you saw on Tiger King and stuff like that.
Right.
But the gorillas, whenever I see them, they're so intelligent and they're so similar to people. I had a weird reaction. It felt like I was looking kind of more at a prisoner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because especially this one gorilla who was just sitting there against a wall, like kind of playing with his fingernails or something. I just thought, my God, if I gave this gorilla a knife and a block of wood, he would whittle a flute, a recorder flute, and that's too human for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know why I keep going to Clocktown when I could just go in here and then come out.
Clever man.
Yeah, I get that. And just to... We're talking about Tiger King, like, yeah, those are terrible, but there are roadside sort of attractions that are good. There's one in, I believe, Montana, that we were... that we were nearby, and, it was a bear. It was like a bear rescue. They were devoted to like finding like sick bears that like couldn't make it basically, and then
well, that's awesome.
They would like nurse them back to health, and then they'd take care of them and stuff. And
yeah, that's the danger with making statements like that, and why it's so tough to make any kind of definitive generalization, because there's so many exceptions to every rule.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But that was beautiful, seeing those bears and stuff, and then talking about them. Talk about them bears.
Talk about them golden nuggets. Put them bears right in my face.
And who knows? I mean, maybe the guy was blowing smoke up my ass, and they actually were just like keeping bears captured or whatever. But because I presumably, like, if you go to fucking Tiger King's ranch, he's like, no, we're saving them, and it's like, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. There's no way for me to know that without devoting huge amounts of time and energy.
Yeah. Shit. When are we gonna get a Tiger King 2, man?
It's gonna be tricky. Joe Exotic's in prison.
I know, but...
And, I can't imagine Carol Baskin would want to do another interview with those guys.
Yeah. That's very true.
I think she felt pretty betrayed by the editing.
Well, I mean, maybe she'll want to do it again to like clear her name.
Well, I suppose she probably wouldn't trust them to frame it in a way that that would allow for that.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't follow it that closely after I saw it.
What? You didn't watch the non-episode with Joel McHale?
I did not watch it.
It was...
I love this guy. He's like, give me the money or I will slap you like I slap my knees.
Well, there's something very... They did such a good job with this character, because there's something so creepy and strange about them. Not only like aesthetically, but like their behavior. It's like, why are they so fucking excited? And then also, when you think about, they're basically the only character that's like consistent throughout the time skip. So,
oh yeah,
like, if you give them money, and then you go back in time, they still have your money and like recognize you. So it's like, what the fuck? Who is this person?
That's a good point.
And they never really explain it. Like I love shit like that, where it's just like, who is this? And obviously, it's just like a function of the game, right? It's like, well, we had.
Yeah, the explanation is you would lose your mind with anger if you lost your money in that situation.
Exactly. So it's just like an opportunity for you to have your money throughout the whole of the game, but like, just that. Oh, I need magic. It's great. I'm glad they didn't like over-explain it or anything, or they're like, oh well, I have the power to see whatever. It's just some fucking creepy weirdo who, for some reason, remembers who you are and how much money you put in there, no matter what happens.
I have the power of El Banco.
It is the Bonko, dude.
El Bonco is probably a great name for
Like a
a
wrestler.
wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your money.
I mean, there was, in the early 1990s, there was a wrestler named IRS. It stood for Erwin R. Shyster. And he came out and would, in a suit, and would beat up people and claim they owed money on their taxes. The early 90s were a weird time.
I miss those like character wrestlers, you know? Those are the,
Yes.
those are the good old days. Because that was... Wrestling's still silly as hell, but... Like, there's at least an attempt to be like, oh, well, you know, John Cena, he's like a guy. But it's like...
Yeah.
No,
Did we ever get in touch
want a
with
guy.
Xavier Woods?
Yeah, I ran into him at a cigar shop in Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he serious about being a fan?
I believe so, yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, he seems pretty dope. Seems like the dope.
He seems awesome. I would love to have him on the show.
Yeah, man, he's a fucking, he's a trip. I've seen a lot of footage of him like on other shows and stuff. He's awesome. He's very funny. And very
It's
like,
amazing that
excited.
yeah. Oh,
What were you saying?
it's amazing how athletic those guys are too.
Oh man, I can't imagine getting that jacked.
Yeah. Getting that jacked and just being willing to put your body through all that. I mean, wrestling is scripted, but it's not fake.
Yeah, exactly.
If someone's getting flipped up into the air and then landing flush on their back, that's still happening.
Yeah, I remember, you know, Hulk Hogan had like a reality show where he, you know, it was basically like, whatever, keeping up with the Kardashians. It was just like filming his life with his family. And I remember this one episode, like, his wife like hired a trainer, and he was all offended because he was like, but I'm like jacked as fuck. I can. And she's like, no, I want
Right.
like a guy who's not like a wrestler.
You.
Yeah. So like she trains with this guy, and then he's already like, you know, jealous or whatever, and like upset at this dude, and and then he's like, he was like German or something. Like he was just kind of like, oh yeah, you're a wrestler or whatever, and he's like, yeah, I'm a wrestler and fucking like most famous wrestler in the world. And then he's like, oh yeah, I mean wrestling's fake and everything, and like to his face.
Oh man.
And Hulk Hogan was like, oh, and he was like, you get out of my house. Like it was.
I mean, I'd be mad too. Hulk Hogan needed severe spinal reconstruction surgery, I think.
Yeah.
Because of that leg drop move that he used to finish with in the 80s. I think it disintegrated the base of his spine.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, he's a tough dude.
You ever see the movie The Wrestler?
No, I didn't. I heard it was really good though.
It is good. It's like about that kind of shit. I mean, it's
Marissa Tomei's in it, right?
yeah, she's awesome.
Cool.
But it's about like, you know, being a father and being like an absent father and stuff. But like, the premise is that he's like a retired wrestler and he just sort of can't let go of it. So it's all that shit. It's about like, you know, how he's still trying to be a wrestler even in his like older years, and you know, all the venues for that are very like sad, and it's a very somber film. But yeah, it goes into a lot about that, like the injuries and how fucked up those dudes are.
Oh man, almost all of my favorite wrestlers from my childhood are dead. It's really sad.
Yeah. I remember being really sad when Roddy died, man.
Yup, Roddy Piper.
Because I wasn't like a wrestling fan or anything, but like I was a huge They Live fan.
Me too. Sure. And Roddy Piper was on record as saying, expressing his frustration that he wasn't going to get his pension from the WWE until he was 65, and he said, "I'm not living to 65. I know that. They know that." Because of everything he had put his body through throughout the years.
God.
And he was right. He died at 61.
Wow.
And that was considered pretty old for those guys. Ultimate Warrior, Ravishing Rick Rude, Owen Hart, Bam Bam Bigelow, Big Boss Man. They're all gone, man. It sucks.
Yeah. Did you ever see the episodes of Always Sunny with Roddy?
No, were they awesome?
Oh, they're so fucking funny. Cause he plays like this sort of like he basically plays like a retired wrestler who's sort of down on his luck and like he's kind of deranged and like, but he just plays this like real subtle, like sort of upsetting, you know, like guy who's kind of lost his mind and oh yeah man, kind of a little bit like Carl Weathers in Arrested Development, where he's just
sure,
do anything for like a couple bucks.
Yes.
Oh god, you have to look up some clips of Roddy Piper and fucking in Always Sunny. It's so funny.
I'll have to catch up on that show one of these days. All 27 seasons of it.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's all good.
I'm going to probably watch. I've never watched the American Office.
Oh,
I've watched
I'm not a
the
fan.
British one a bunch of times.
Not a
so
fan of the American Office.
You're not a fan?
No.
Huh. I'm gonna give it a shot. But first I'm gonna watch the British Office. It happened because when I watched the Pirates of the Caribbean movie, the guy who with the one eye is Gareth from the British Office.
Oh.
And then he was great in both things actually. But he's a very unique looking guy, very rail thin and just you can tell it's him immediately. And I guess just seeing him again made me watch a YouTube clip of him on the British Office, and then you know how YouTube is. It's like, oh, you enjoyed that one video. Here's 500 more every day. So I'm just gonna rewatch the show because it got me right back into it.
Yeah, man. I mean, from what I've heard, the British Office is way better anyway. Because the American Office, I find the characters that are supposed to be like the sympathetic characters to be like kind of jerks. And it's not, you know, in Always Sunny, like the characters are jerks, but like there's no, like the show's well aware that they're jerks, you know.
Right.
But in the American Office, they're sort of framed to be like these sort of like cool kids, and like I just find them so like rude that I just don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, there's great stuff. Like I feel like Ed Helms is really good in that in The Office.
Ed Helms is great in anything he does.
Yeah, but the Jim and Pam stuff, I really find to be. It's like they're just fucking mean bullies. Like.
Really?
Yeah, but the show frames them as if they're like these fucking snarky, cool, like, hey, you know, yeah, we're like the audience surrogate, and it's like, nah, man, you're fucking rude. Like, making fun of all these people.
I can't comment. I've never seen it.
But people love it.
But I'll give it a shot.
You know, give it a shot. Why not?
Yeah, seriously. God knows we've got the time.
You know, it's like yes, and also it feels like, man, I got meetings and.
No, dude, I completely agree. I don't have the time, and that's what feels so stupid.
Yeah.
It's like for someone who never leaves his house, I really find ways to fill up my dang day.
Yeah, seriously. Anyway, we should probably next time on GameGrumps because I'm just about there, and
Well,
no, go ahead.
I think I was thinking about that because this has been an episode of sort of grinding.
Yeah.
I think we should just do it and get the reward. right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I was just gonna get like the last 80 off camera, but yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Oh yeah,
Why
no.
not? I'll just fucking do it. Let's get some Rupes.
These good people have been with us through our podcasty episode.
Yeah, and then on the next episode, I'm gonna do the fucking Angie mission, which I think people are probably really looking forward to seeing that, because that's like the big one. That's like the big 3-day, like it takes the whole fucking time to do it. You use like 4 or 5 masks through the whole process, and that'll complete the entire mask arc, and then I'll be able to get the Fierce Deity mask, and then we'll fucking beat Majora's Mask. How about that?
Holy crap! What a journey.
No, I'm actually, I gotta say, you know, I'm actually real excited to do the Fierce Deity stuff, because I think that's like neat. I think it's neat that we're doing it on camera. I don't have any other thoughts on it other than it's neat, and it makes me
Yeah,
feel
well,
good.
I mean, I get what you mean. I like that we've been tying up loose ends.
Yeah, it's like no stone unturned.
Yeah, but for the show in general, you know, Link Between Worlds and Majora's Mask were kind of hanging out there for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love it if we could do that with some more games. That, I mean, there are obviously some games that would be boring to watch or don't warrant finishing, but there are a couple out there that would be really cool.
Like Jackal?
Like Jackal, Arin. Just like Jackal. If you want to play Jackal, I'll do Jackal for 3 or 4 episodes.
No, I'm scared.
Okay.
I'm scared that it won't be.
Why
as
would
good.
that?
Because it was so good. We've
It was
lost.
also 7 years ago, dude.
We've
like,
lost
I
our
mean,
spark.
oh my god.
Fucking glittery
Our Jackal
gem.
Spark.
The whole thing, we're just gonna be like glittery Jim and like, oh, remember that? And it's gonna be like, what? That's not the same. It's not the same. It'll be like it's chasing the dragon.
Arin, how can you possibly know what that would be like?
Because I think about it every day, dude. I fucking dream of this shit. You have no idea how often I think about replaying Jackal and how I love
ridiculous.
the Jackal series, and it still only has like 200,000 views or whatever.
Oh yeah, no one cares.
It's not a popular series.
No. But you know what would be cool? It would be cool if we could do it in a version where we could save state it, and then we actually could beat it.
Oh yeah.
If we had enough cracks at the final boss.
We could fucking do it remotely.
I would love it. I would love it.
Oh my god, are we actually replaying Jackal? Because that's...
I'm into it. We never finished it.
What a joy.
You've already saved up 5,000 rupees. Well, little guy, I can't take any more deposits. Sorry, but this is all I can give you.
Hell yeah.
20 knee slaps to the face. Ah, there it is.
Good old heart piece
baby.
after all that. These I feel like the heart pieces are so fun. Like oh, it's in a tree, great. And then the other one's like, okay, well, first of all, you have to beat the game 3 times. It's like there's such a
That's
wide
exactly
gap
right.
of.
That's exactly right.
All right, let's do
All
it
right,
next time. On
tomorrow, the
GameGrumps.
Angie mission.
Yes, we're doing it. I'm excited. This is gonna be great.
Yeah. We'll see you then, everyone.
Bye, y'all.
Good day.
La la la.